How's it going? Wednesday. Market's just about to open. We have news at 10. We have wholesale inventory. And then Tom Barkin speaking at 11. But alright, well, let's see. We had a big sell-off yesterday. Kind of had a little bit of a double bottom. Right, we've formed higher highs and higher lows, but in this whole trend we've formed lower lows, lower highs, so we'll see. I kind of want to watch this zone down here and this zone up here, and if we break to the upside, obviously look for moves, continuation. We have a virgin point of control down here. We also have one from yesterday's high day. Pretty crazy. We'll see. Getting a pretty big move to the upside right off the bat. Yeah, that's right. Might size down a little bit. Looks like volatility is back. Summit. Market's nuts. 1 minute candle, like well over 100 points. It's not even a minute.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Definitely sizing down.
Yeah.
Say poppy. See, I come from the good of the mud, the dirt, but somehow I got tied to this rock. I was down on my luck. I don't know,
it's tricky. I feel like we should be seeing more pullback.
If I see it, I like it, I copy. It was days when I didn't have shit, used to walk.
I feel like the overall drop hasn't been. But it's going up.
I done function 6 feet in them coffins. All them people that stuck in them cells that was having that shit, now they can't get it off them. All the OGs that used to be bosses, they all dead in jail. They either was selling that shit or was smoking that shit. Now the youth looking crazy as hell.
Like smoking gun, love is dangerous. That's the way it is, that's the way it was. When you learned to run, it was in the mud, it was in the cold, now it's in your blood. I burn from the hell I've seen, but the devil can't hold me down. I burned all the hell I'll be, standing on holy.
They said if I give me some money,
You watching for anything?
Kind of watching for a rejection where it's at right now.
There's pre-market highs.
Yeah. Just watching what this 5 minute does.
Swear it's function, this word and they said, but I'm built for it all, that's a fact. But the ones who stay down and believe in the nigga, I swear we gon' shine even when it get bad.
That's
Hey.
500 points.
Smoking gun, love is dangerous. That's the way it is, that's the way it was. When you learn to run, it was in the mud, it was in the cold, now it's in your blood.
497 points.
Burn from the hell
From the low to the high of the market to now.
but the devil can't hold me down.
Crazy.
I burned all the hell I'll be standing on holy ground.
Well, it's a nice rejection from up there. I didn't get in, but like it might do something here.
Hello, boys.
But
Good morning.
Good morning.
I took a single contract short up there. We'll see. I like it down to like 100, 17,100.
Where'd you get in it?
307.
Okay. Stop at high a day or tighter?
Yeah, pretty much high day. I only have a single contract. I was thinking about scaling into 2, but I think I'll keep it at 1 for now. If it breaks below like 200, I'll definitely slide my. Well, actually, that's crazy. It's a 100-point move already. Jesus. I was gonna say I'll adjust my stop, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. Wow. Yeah, that's not stopping out, huh? Alright, yeah, stop me out. We're good for a second. I might come back, sweat those highs. I don't know. Wow. Well.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this market's been crazy.
I don't know, I'm just scared to take a trade.
Yeah, it's not bad, like, taking a single contract, even with pretty decent risk, it didn't feel too bad. Probably just keep it at that for while it's doing shit like this.
Yeah. Smart. As opposed to the 5 contracts.
Yeah, I'm definitely not taking 5 contracts right now.
Kind of interesting. Monday's high. Well, I'm on the 15-minute chart, but Monday's high was on the 10-15 candle, and Tuesday's high was also on the 10-15 candle.
Hmm.
Kind of interesting.
Sometimes I feel like I'm about to lose it because the fake win when y'all know what the truth is. It's me, the F.E., R to the fucking G. My bars is gangstar, nobody can fuck with me. Rest in peace, Guru, nobody can fuck with he. You rappers is cool, better wake up out your fucking dreams. Check it, pull up. Yo, what up, Neff?
since Wednesday. The VIX has gone from like $22. It went to like 60.
Hmm.
That thing's been pretty crazy.
Now that the tears dry and the pain takes over, let's talk this peyote. Peyote, you killed God's baby when it wasn't his will and blood spill. We can't talk this shit over. The Lord is my shepherd. I am not sheep. I am just a short stone's throw from the streets. I bring my offering. I will not preach. Awaken my demons. You can hear that man screaming. I'm no different than the priest. Santeria. They say that death comes in threes. How appropriate. Triple break the Russian.
I remember good old T-Vix.
Kremlin, searching for the green like a gremlin.
Oh, what?
TVIX.
Hmm.
It was a volatility index. It was like times something. I don't remember how much. But, I think it was COVID. It went from like a couple of dollars to like 1,000.
Wow.
Obviously, the people who make that fund or whatever want to make money, so I'm sure they lost a lot of money there, or made a lot of money. I don't know. So they got rid of it.
Hmm.
Now it's only VIX. I might just come back at like 10:15, 10 something. If this continues higher, look for a short around that time.
Niggas get preyed on, dark in my doorstep. They told me the day's gone. You listening, Davon? As I'm talking to your spirit,
Or
for God's sake,
go
I'm
long
dealing with
until
heartbreak.
10:15.
Checking my ego, I'm living with lost faith. I'm back in this hit, nigga. You ever seen
A time-based take profit.
Yeah. There's weird little tendencies that the market does sometimes like that.
No jail bars can save. Leave you like Malcolm where X marks your grave. Hey, it's probably better this way. It's cheaper when the chaplain prays. Santeria. Ya te va en la mañana. Los ángeles esperan. Es el fuego que yo conozco. Es el fuego que Yo, can I get that light? Yeah, it's a trip though, man. I wonder if it'll be better. I feel like it will. I really do.
I'll be back. Make some coffee.
Sounds good.
If I go tomorrow, like go, and it's something unexpected, out of control. I'ma plead that you leave it to the powers to be, 'cause trust me, I ain't leaving. Rolling on the 105. I don't drink when I drive, but I gotta do it high. Blowing smoke in the sky. It's something you should try. Swear to God, it's a vibe. Got the stainless on my side. This pretty thing by my side. Says she rolling with the vibe. Yeah, she rolling with the vibe. She rolling with the vibe. 2 a.m. I was all alone. Lamborghini truck in the Sade zone. All day long, just calling my phone. You and your friends wanna tag along. 2 a.m. I was all alone. Lamborghini truck in the Sade zone. All day long, just calling my phone. You and your friends wanna tag along. You and your friends. if I'm dripping and I'm dripping. Lambo truck with blue laces. Tell Nipsey it's crippin'. 0 to 60, still shoot it with precision. These is grown man bars. You niggas sit down while you pissing. Picture me rolling like Pac, nigga. But I ain't Pac, nigga. I be in that Beamer with a cock, nigga. Death row chain just for the trip. I'm not affiliated. West side, nigga, so they really hate it. I be out in Las Vegas at the MGM by the crap tables in some MCM. And it's Monday, I'm looking like somebody MCM. Niggas better watch they bitches, I be in DMs. Baby Lane killed Pac, niggas killed Baby Lane. Buntry was busting back, heroin died in his chain. A fatal car crash killed Fatal Hussein. R.I.P. Gaddafi, riding down memory lane. Rolling on the 105. I don't drink when I drive, but I gotta do it high. Blowing smoke in the sky. It's something you should try. Swear to God, it's a vibe. Got the stainless on my side. This pretty thing by my side. Says she rolling with the vibe. Yeah, she rolling with the vibe. She rolling with the vibe. 2 a.m. I was all alone. Lamborghini truck in the Sade zone. All day long, just calling my phone. You and your friends wanna tag along. 2 a.m. I was all alone. Lamborghini truck in the Sade zone. All day long, just calling my phone. You and your friends wanna tag along. You and your friends. I went from wanting to be Shug to hating Shug to fucking with him. 28 years, a long ass time, just fucking with him. Talked to him on the phone the other day about how he could have signed me before Dre. Now I'm back in LA, riding down Sunset with my clip full, watching the sunset. Cause this shit cool, life be like that. I'm just trying to catch a vibe, nigga. See some bitches, roll some trees and get high, nigga.
Dang, should've just went long. Long till 10:15. That's the play.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, you were talking that whole time. I could not. You're muted, brother.
Can't hear you, sorry.
We can hear you now.
Well, my internet went off for a
Yeah.
second. All good, all good.
You guys have good internet in Croatia?
Yeah, we have on some places. I'm still waiting for my upgrade.
Favorite actor Dennehy, favorite drink O'Doul's, Bears, Hawks, Sox, Bulls. Say goodbye a little longer like I ate a piece of Big Red. Grew a mustache the size of Mike Dicker's forehead. Hair comb to the side, looking like a piece of foam. Buick speakers, red cooler, 85 Bear Zubas, Polish sausage, bratwurst. Walking like my cockers, Stacey Adams, no shirt.
I sent you a message in general chat. I took 2 evil accounts for 90% off. It's only works for a few more hours.
Oh wow. How much are those? Like 15? 15,
Yeah.
$16?
And every month is like 90% off.
What's TBN?
Trades by Matt?
TBM is, yeah, trade by Matt. And I checked. Only his code works.
Oh, interesting.
Everything else is 50% off.
I might try a big one again.
Do you know how long that lasts? Because I'm
11 p.m. Central.
okay. I'll think about it.
So that's 1 more hour. I took a 2 just so I can have that on the side.
Maybe you could send a Hail Mary on a day like today. Try to catch like 300 points. Just pass it in a single trade.
Might grab a 300K.
Wow.
The profit goal is 20,000.
That's crazy.
I guess.
I'm gonna go for that one and only trade like one contract. It'll take me like half the year to make it.
What's the limit on that one? Probably like 100 NQ contracts.
Let me see.
Or 30, I don't know.
$350 micros,
Yeah, so
35 regular ones,
yeah,
35 minis.
that's crazy.
It doesn't make sense though, because the trailing threshold is 7,500.
Yeah, not a good deal.
6,500. 150K is probably the best value. It's 5K threshold.
Yeah, I mean 25K is the best because it's like same amount, but okay.
It's more like protection against yourself in case you have one of those days. My opinion.
But I think knowing your position size matters there a lot.
Yeah, with the 25K, there's very little margin for error. You can't break your rules.
That's true, yeah.
$15 more minutes.
For what?
I'm gonna go short in 15 minutes.
Got news in 2 minutes.
I don't see any news.
I think wholesale inventories at 10.
Oh yeah, I see it, but it's
I don't know if
not
it'll do
rated
anything.
like a big news.
Yeah.
And today we have also FOMC minutes.
Mm.
still going up.
Mhm.
10 o'clock.
Yup.
It just went long.
I can't smell the flowers, felt empty now for hours, lost my powers. Now I can't smell the flowers, I'm sick of all these towers, think I done too many downers. Hard to see the value in these half-hearted encounters. Can't deal with the truth, so we just change the world around us to feel and smell just like we want it to. Fuck what we're meant to do, can't hang around, be no fool. Wasting time just getting high. Getting high to get by. Clear my mind, yeah, blue skies. All this time I've been flying from up here. I can't smell the flowers, felt empty now for hours, lost my powers. I can't smell the flowers and I'm sick of all these towers, done too many downers. Stuck inside the space I have created for myself to be around no one else. I'm working on my spells to get me out of here. Oh yeah, your words are wisdom. Oh yeah, you keep on giving, but nah, there's no forgiving. And yeah, I'm overthinking. Some days I am just sinking. Static, nah, I ain't driven. Talking, but I ain't listening. I can't smell the flowers, felt empty now for hours, lost my powers. I can't smell the flowers and I'm sick of all these towers, done too many downers. I can't smell the flowers, been hanging out for hours, where's my powers? And I'm sick of all these towers towering over me, feeling fucking lonely, like no one even knows me, not even my own homies. Getting high to get by, clear my mind, yeah, blue skies. All this time I've been flying from up here. I can't smell the flowers, but empty now for hours, lost my powers.
Do we trend lower all day, just like yesterday, from here?
I'm sure. Kind of feel like we might, but I was wrong on my first trade. It went up from there, but yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, the price action is similar to yesterday
Yeah.
for now. Move up, move up, move up, and then just trend down.
Right at the trend line right now. On the lower time frame.
Last but not least, last but still lethal. Last to hold the crown, cause no nigga was equal. My villain origins is the reason for my performances. Remember all the pain, then I put it in all my choruses. Was my getaway, my right rabbit, my man had
I ain't never been no wonderland.
Still fuck Dallas in a different parallel. I parallel the bands, I'm staking that competition. Walking the studios with gold chains and rolly arms. Do we rob him or let mine the entourage? Had the lemon brought to you by my villain, they smash day. They learn the way to burn your trace day. Fuck fame, I need to make a meal by Friday. I'm on terror, the one ready to be told barrel. Error, nigga, fuck Kevin Mercy. I burn your glass house for a cup if I'm thirsty. Diamonds play tag, niggas so searching. You can find mine with the hashtag fly ass nigga. Make the motherfucking jet lag. I'm a Apex, you same boat. If we both on the same track, I got custom made Louis for my straight check. Fuck your therapy, I need some motherfucking payback.
A little bit like Alice in Wonderland.
And I want revenge.
And bitch, I need all of my percentages. For sure, give me all my cabbages. I'm marrying another club before I have a hammer grievances. Woman coming 4-5, showing off their cleavages. Rappers taking shots, I'ma show you all your weaknesses. Yellow teeth surrounded, I'm a killing with no witnesses. I'm limitless, wickedness, a black hope personified. Homicide every time you niggas try to fuck with I
ain't never been no wonderland.
Still fuck Dallas in a different parallel. My granddad witnessed genocide, shit he never televised. Inherited all and now a nigga terrified. Niggas still talking reparations. Yes, my conversation changed the scene as the book of Revelations. I ain't never been to
Wonderland on vacation.
I just need revenge and a couple blue faces. Evil on my mind, nigga, brace it. Breathe.
So I ask you.
Took a long on that bounce.
Nice.
2 contracts. I'm gonna sell one.
Nice, man.
Don't come back down.
I've been drinking just way too much, thinking I adore ya. Please, will someone pass me a cup? I'm about to bore ya, and I don't wanna waste your time. I've been running round in your mind. I've been drinking way too much, drinking way too much.
because you sipping on your gold.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky.
But I just call it low touch. Compliment you as our toes touch in a Reebok. Hard fermenting as I rolled up. Your knee sucks. Your teardrops collect on the tear.
Got like 50 points.
Love so deep.
Nice.
One on track.
Oh yeah.
Until I get my head on liquid love.
The other one got stopped out. Break even.
Describe your day and your sucks.
You got a pretty good entry then, huh?
Victim of my own plot. Depict a life I forgot. I'm sick of righting my wrongs. Illicit love is enough. Drink what was left in my cup.
Now it's breaking my
Symbolizes
trend.
when to give up. Somewhere in that is a lesson you can pick up. I'm sick of being such a sucker for a kiss of your lips. A tonic and gin. The saga begins. I wanna pretend. Condemned for my sins. Flipping predicaments. Sniffing in cigarettes. Kissing through a silhouette. You'll soon forget. The moon reflects the man you used to know. Charmed about her arm and wit. The rapid growth. The midnight hope. A dipped eye choke. As she sips a smoke. Lips I provoke. We risk our moments below our noses. Trickle of roses and a pocket full of poems. Baby drinking too
I
much.
think until things get back to normal, I'm gonna focus more on the higher time.
Nice.
30 minutes are working pretty good.
As you see this story, we want you to think about questions. Questions such as, what is fair play?
Baby, I can see you drinking too much.
Lately, I can see you acting foolish.
Blatant when you taking aims at Cupid.
Days just don't define your latest true lips. Yeah, days don't define your latest true lips.
Baby, I can see you drinking too much.
Lately, I can see you acting foolish.
Blatant when you taking aims at Cupid.
Days just don't define your latest true lips. Yeah, days don't define your latest true lips.
Baby, I can see you drinking too much.
Lately, I can see you acting foolish.
Blatant when you taking aims at Cupid.
Days just don't define your latest true lips. Yeah, days don't define your latest true lips.
Baby, I can see you drinking too much.
Lately, I can see you acting foolish.
Blatant when you taking aims at Cupid.
I generally bent from the ventricle, trust the aorta to dispense what is sensible. In a world where the truth is unmentionable, I tiptoe with my tap shoes. My black views are not identical, are very welcome, like Van Helsing at the Vatican. Kicking that rap again, blurting out that I'm African and so are some of you, but you'd rather cup your ears and sing Xanadu. I guess to challenge the world could damage you and really rip through the flesh like a cannibal. Wipe the slate clean, proceed to daydream. Wipe the slate clean, proceed to daydream. Yes, the blue skies occasionally turn gray. Yes, we calculate your age by your birthday, but we also love ourselves in the worst way. Man and womankind flawed from the first day. Young world. Chapter 7. Young world, before you say, hey, let's hold up. Spreadsheets and see the way things fold up. It's been a minute, yes indeed, so you're older. Is there a big fat chip on your shoulder? Take care before it becomes a boulder. An avalanche, an aroma that can leave you stuck in a coma. Many lessons, many teachers in life. Some of us never graduate with that diploma or even make it to to the next phase. We celebrate days and weeks and months and years. Should we celebrate sweat and a bunch of tears? In a world where you're rubber stamp worthless from the beginning, got to go and find your purpose. Nobody's grinning, the winner never seems nervous. Life is not just a moment, it's a skillful opponent that you have to fight or learn to just roll with.
What do you guys want to be when you grow up?
Fry cook. McDonald's line cook.
Hey,
I want to do this.
I don't know. I have a fascination for trash.
Just look at my trades.
I want to watch vertical lines go up and down.
My coworker last night asked me, like, what is your dream job? I was like,
What'd you tell him?
I was like, well, I kind of tried to avoid it, and they're like, all right, you have to tell me now. They're like, are you like, is it like something like stripping? Like, why won't you tell me? I should have been like, why are you so persistent upon me stripping? But I told him, said that I trade futures, and that's what I want to do. They're like, that's cool. I was just like, it just feels like telling somebody you want to be a fucking astronaut or something, you know? I want to go to the moon. They're like, okay, all right. What do you?
Who asked you that?
My coworker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I want to be a cowboy. I want to wrangle armadillos.
I want to be a professional fair value catcher. Like what?
Yeah,
How do you
just
want to get it?
use some. I really want to master the turtle soup model.
Got a little choppy.
Did
Even choppy is crazy range.
well over 100 points. I caught a little bit of that move down, and I had two contracts. One hit my take profit, and the other got stopped out for like break even. I was hoping for a bigger move down, and it didn't. It just chopped right back up. Yvonne got that thought in my mind. Like, it is gonna go 1,000 points lower. It will do that. And screams 1015 data. I was like,
Oh,
So far, 10:03 is the high,
yeah,
high time.
about 1015 candle in 15 minutes. Or, I guess the 10 candle. Ooh, bless me.
bless you, brother.
I did self-bless.
You're that crazy person. Not you! Bless you. Thank you. Get out of my way. And there's no one there. Nobody's around. Get out of my way. Freaking idiot.
Stop touching me! It's alone in a room complaining about getting touched.
Your family's just like.
Ever since he started day trading, he's become schizophrenic.
He keeps touching me.
Oh man. Almost like a little bear flag here, maybe.
I see it.
It kind of looks like it wants to go down to me. It's like failing to break higher.
Nice little flag.
I want to see it break that like 17,300. That's kind of what I was hoping for on my runner. It didn't get down there quite. But if it breaks that little like swing low, I could see it going to like low a day.
seen enough coffins. You better recognize the time and get some stuff popping. No way to cheat us now. The babies need us now. Don't run, look to the sun, they can't defeat us now. See us now as we expose false knowledge. Give new meaning for your life and for your own psychology. Bring our people higher, begin reaching higher. For sure, it's time to nurture, grow a deep desire. See, nothing's gonna change unless we change ourselves. That's why I don't complain, instead I came to help. It's like war and peace, yin and yang, life and death. You have to respect someone with my type of rep. So ink to the paper and paper to ink. Y'all go ahead and be stupid, for me it's safer to think. I speak to those who hear me, I speak to open minds. I speak of more than theory, and we shall know in time.
How's your new job going?
It's good. It's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Well, most of my pay is like tips, but the tips are pretty decent, so works out.
Oh yeah. What's an average day for you? Tip wise?
Yesterday I think I probably made like around $100 in tips, and that's kind of like a slower day.
Nice.
A good day is like 200 to 300.
Nice.
So not bad. But yeah, it depends.
Yeah, it's
But,
not bad.
yeah, I mean, I can't complain because it's like it's pretty chill. Like, it's not stressful, and the money's good enough to pay the bills and get by. So I'm like, and I can still trade every morning. So
Yeah.
like, that works for me.
I'm tip based as well. But like that shit gets frustrating sometimes.
Yeah. No, I feel it.
Very physical work too.
You're valet, right? And you're like carrying luggage and shit for people, or?
Bellman, mostly shuttle driver though.
Okay.
Drive people to the airport.
Gotcha.
Crap ton of freaking luggage. As soon as I hear like French people, I already know I'm not gonna tip.
I mean, that's just like, I don't know, other countries don't really tip.
Bro, French are like one of the worst.
Damn.
Europeans, Indians, that's great.
I had we had a group come in and reserve like part of our area, like part of our building for trivia. And it was like it was a group of just like elderly Jewish people. And I think like one, dude, I think like 1 out of 40 tipped, and they tipped like $1. But they had like a fat group reserved like half of our tap house for like hours.
People are so needy.
Dude, it was fucking terrible, honestly. They were just complaining about everything. They wanted trivia, and like, so we hosted trivia for us, and then they just started complaining that the trivia was too hard, and this was like, dude, what the fuck do you expect? You want to come here and just ace it? Like, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be hard. That's why it's trivia, you idiot. But yeah, they just came in and complained for like 2 hours, and then nobody tipped a single cent, and it was like, alright, that's cool.
That's brutal. Yeah.
But luckily that's not like a
Oh, for
common
sure.
occurrence.
100% Jewish are the worst.
Dude,
I agree on that.
I was checking them in, and I just noticed like this guy's last name is Goldstein. This guy's last name is Goldberg. I was like, oh fuck, we're not making any money tonight. We're fucked, dude. Especially like elderly too. You know, they're just like, why don't you have Diet Cola? It's like, I don't know, man. Maybe don't go to a bar if you want soda. Maybe go to a fucking playground.
I agree that Jewish are the worst people.
The worst tippers. I don't know about people, but
Yeah, if you
the weird thing is that there's occasionally like that one like really rich Jewish guy who just like tips like $20, $100.
yeah, there was one lady that was like actually very nice, and she tipped us like 20% or whatever. But that was like one out of seriously, as a group of like 40 of them. Yeah, it is like the stinginess is like a funny stereotype. The stereotypes exist for a reason. It's not like a bunch of people across the world having the same experience and being like, nope, it's just a figment of our imagination.
Some of the best tippers are, besides like American people, or like proper American people. The Germans are good.
German, okay.
Germans are good tippers.
So that's what it was all about. Tip war. I'm joking. Yeah, I don't really. We have some like most of the like foreign people that come into my business. I would say the majority are like Hispanic.
Oh, our people suck too. But I don't know. Some of us are generous.
I was gonna say it's here or there. I don't know if I've established like a clear trend in terms of that. Because some definitely like don't tip, but like I don't know. Whenever somebody from like comes in with a thick accent and doesn't tip, I'm just like they're probably just not used to it. That's just my I don't know. Because like when you go to Europe or something, like you don't tip at restaurants generally.
I think it's because their people actually get paid better than us.
Could be.
But here, like we get paid pretty crap. Kind of rely on tips.
You get an hourly wage as well, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like 10 an hour or something like that?
Right now, I'm getting about 13.
So yeah, I make 10 an hour on hourly, and then everything else just tips.
Mm.
I had a kind of like hourly tip based job before this, but the tips weren't as good as the shifts weren't as long. I'd go work like 4 or 5 hours, and like these shifts are like 7 to 9 hours, which is nice because at the very least I'm making like $100 an hourly or whatever, you know, regardless of tips. It helps having longer shifts or just like being booked for more hours per week.
Yeah. Yvonne, what do? You do anything for work, or you're not working?
No, at the moment I'm not working anywhere.
Nice. That's my dream. Living my dream.
You're living my dream. Is the weather getting nicer over there? It's getting warmer?
Yeah, it's getting warmer.
Oh, you've been ripping the hydrofoil, dude?
Not yet, not yet.
Should
Not yet, but
spearfish
soon.
off the hydrofoil, chasing down a tarpon or something, like a sailfish.
I tried one contract on ES.
Up or down?
I got stopped out.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything at the moment. But I used to do all kind of stuff. On the summer I'll do. It's not certain yet, but I'll see. I mean, I have a few options, so we'll see.
Nice. Yeah, you're saying you did like rafting, right? Or like guiding rivers or something?
Yeah, I was a rafting guide for during my high school mostly.
Pretty dope. Could do invest in a couple of hydrofoils and do like hydrofoil tours. Be kind of cool.
Sorry, can you repeat? I got lagged for a second.
No, you're good. I said you could invest in a couple hydrofoils and do like hydrofoil tours, take people out.
That's yeah, that's what my cousin is trying to do this summer.
That's cool. I've never.
He was a chef on a boat for the last 10 years.
Nice.
Now he's making some contracts with some owners of the boat, some yachts, so they can offer like a tour with foils and all kind of stuff on the boat. People usually do.
That's sick, dude. That's cool.
So I said to him I will help him how much I can, but it's on him. So
yeah, I think it's a good idea. I've never heard of anybody doing like hydrofoil tours, but if it's easy enough to where somebody could like pick it up quick enough to do it, I think it'd be like a really fun way to explore around. I mean, I would do it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dope, yeah.
tour. Spent the last winter with family. I ain't been running so long. I hope I still fit in with y'all. Out here trying to get it. Kids grow a mile a minute. Money don't buy experience. Can't dig in your pocket for it. I wanna be there for the wrong. I wanna let it go, but it's gone. I buried my mom last year, and I'm gonna be here with a song. But the hope when you heal make you strong. I wanna raise my kids via phone, and I love my niece, my nephew, just like they a seed of my own. And my life on the speed of my own. Still reciting, I speak through the poems. I'm so grateful I kept my composure. And do remember the things that I told you. You can't dwell, that'll make it a phobia. We can still conquer the culture. We gon' fight, that don't mean that it's over. You're the angel looking over my shoulder.
Free your mind, live your life, feed your soul. Give your time, see your family, keep them close. Cause you never know when it could all be gone. Just let it go, let it go, let it go. Make it right, ain't no time for no wrong. It's a ride that you not getting off. You don't ever know when it could all be gone. Just let it go, let it go, let it
I write my name in the sand, that I bring to the beach. Can't see no hand in my reach, and I'm standing beneath. I can't handle the beef. Most nights don't handle the peace. A man or beast. I take a handful of each. Now I'm roaming the streets. Head low, headphone full of beats. Get low, then my face gets known, but I never get low. Ain't known to police. Cause I roll with the weeks and lunches. Punches. Dance cat for the weeks.
That thing's just stuck here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tens and thousands.
Yep.
Men move mountains.
150 point range or so.
Ounces, all catch no checks and bounces. These are my surroundings, and I keep composure. No luck like 3-leaf clover. What you gonna do when it's all over? What you gonna do when they don't phone ya? What you gonna do when they don't hold ya? What you gonna do when you can't sleep and your eyes go weak and you can't stay sober? Your bed's my sofa, your son's my soldier. Just like I told ya. Keep composure.
Free your mind, live your life, feed your soul. Give your time, see your family, keep them close. Cause you never know when it could all be gone. Just let it go, let it go, let it go. Make it right, ain't no time for no wrong. It's a ride that you not getting off. You don't ever know when it could all be gone. Just let it go, let it go, let it go.
Sometimes I feel
Yeah. Ain't shit sweet, man. Shoot fly shit.
Cali crook heist leader, evil eye glaze hunter, peace to my wave runners, iceberg mafia made gunners. My art spirals, burning up my arch rivals. I'm part wizard and part wino. Overseas my $100 vinyl is vital, chain. Lambo race, Miami space, Scarface. High speed chases, dual exhaust your whole face. Halal tuna in Laguna. Rumor is he used to be a shroomer. How his mind is psychedelic with humor. I'm a OG, you still a junior. I took a Uber to Laguna to meet with the Uma. Sea bass, garlic, we mash harlots. Crash parties, white bitches sniffing lines, screaming that's gnarly. Coconut oil, my bitch is loyal. Peanut butter skin, cinnamon, Sheba queen, exotic empress. My 9-planet circle, my virtue is universal after curfew. This is real life, nothing commercial. Wove a wonderful web, ghetto celeb, the legend of the Buddha in the rain, protected by the cobra head. I'm on my king's son, Wing Chun, my kingdom, supreme blood. Niggas better bring guns. Niggas better bring guns. Anchovies, nigga. It's more than what I write. I meditate. You can see my aura in the light. From the morning to the night, we levitate, smoking, hitting corners in the night. Everything will be alright if you meditate. You can see your aura Osiris with the sight, so get it straight, because it's more than what I write. Yeah, electoral vote, shocking like electrical volts. It was funded off of Mexican dope. Enough cream to cop weapons and boats. At the festival on the float, hoes trying to get next to the goat. To the chopper now, lounging at the landmark, sparking it down. My goons howling like wolves on the prowl. Fuck a black and mild, just some yakking, some loud, a little ruffian fries. Me and all of my wives, African style. Moves is smoother than Tai Chi. Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali. Aston Martin color tie iced tea. Wardrobe, World War III. My monopoly. Culinary king, cooking crack, something properly. Fuck bluff and touch something that's nothing, get it cracking. Or suffer the consequences for your actions. The hole's choice was in the Rolls Royce. The jeweler had me get appraisal for the gold voice. It's more than what I write. I meditate, you can see my aura in the light. From the morning to the night.
It almost looks like a little double top up there now.
Everything will be alright if you meditate. You can see your aura shining bright. I'm Osiris with the sight, so get it straight, because it's more than what I write.
About to break that 30-minute candle, so
It's how I live, man.
might be making a move down.
Yeah.
Time is up.
I catch that downside on ES.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Sold one, holding one. Up about 20 points. Pretty crazy number on ES. Damn, I'm closing it. Damn.
I should have took that.
Wow.
I was distracted.
Yeah, I was just on my phone. I wasn't even looking, but that was nice.
Oh my god.
Probably done, but only thing I would probably do is wait for the hour candle close. See if I can get a short. I think I'm done though.
Yeah, I'm definitely done too.
Nice, good trade.
Yeah, good stuff.
Thank you, boys. Where is Foley? He's still trading. Didn't join the chat yet.
I was talking to the money man last week. Think the when the pants all black last week. Paralyzed, but the money still get up for me. They not religious, but they still go. Thank God for me. I wasn't hunters contemplating robbing niggas for some formula. My baby need her vitamins. All of my phone is my baby mama grievances. Up the time to meditate, fucking on my memory. But for God's sake, fuck your mind games, fuck your trust day. Diamond still dance like what the fuck say. I'ma hit it from the back while I grab the crochet. Came back, see the game like a
Wow. Still going. Alright, my friends, I think I might get off. Otherwise, I'll probably trick myself into trading again.
Same. Yeah, I'm done trading.
Alright, take it easy, my guys. Good work.
Peace.
Have
Later.
a nice day, boys. See you
Thanks.
tomorrow.
Yeah, you as well.
See you, boys.
Alright, 2 trades today. 1 loss, 1 win. Took a single contract here short. I took a single contract just sizing down because these moves are pretty insane, moving hundreds of points. So I took a short after this because we had formed a series of lower highs and lower lows here. And then we tried to make a push up, and we rejected off this top of this zone again. And so I entered short here with a stop above high a day. I was targeting this little volume spike here in that just kind of like 17,100 area. It was about a 3-to-1 risk reward, about 70 points for over 200 for the downside. So it is what it is. And took a loss there for 140. Then we came up and we kind of rejected the top of this zone, and once we broke down below it and came up and retested, I entered short. I entered 2 contracts, one here, and then once that move was looking more to be confirmed, I entered another contract. I took one off for like almost 90 points and got back that loss. And then the other contract, I was looking for a bigger move to the downside, kind of like what's happening here. I wanted to target this little swing low and this whole number of 17,300. So that's what my runner was targeting. But my second entry was right here. So once I hit my first target, I raised or lowered my stop loss to break even essentially, and price came up and hit that. Kind of set up a double top up here, rejecting off the top of this zone again, and then it made that break lower. So I just didn't quite get the continuation that I thought. Maybe I should have, you know, taken another contract off down near this zone, because we did kind of bounce right off this and then come back and retest. So maybe could have managed that a little bit better, but I definitely wanted to de-risk by placing my stop into profit on the runner and just make sure I had a green day. And then yeah, I was hoping with that massive candle, I was hoping maybe we could get another large continuation to the downside, and that would have been like 130 points or something. Yeah, 130 point on the runner. So didn't quite hit my target. Like I said, we got another rejection, another test to this high, and then got that move down. So maybe just got in a little early. This retest right here was really nice on the 1 minute as well as a 5 minute. So could have traded better today. This one, that's just a loss. That's gonna happen, right? I like that move. It looked like a lower high on 5 minutes and 1 hour. It kind of looks similar to this, right? I guess this continued up, so maybe I should have looked at that. But we got that wake up. It looked like we were seeing some weakness, so I entered short there. But I tried it again here. I am kind of short bias on the day. I would be surprised if we pumped. I think we actually closed lower, at least lower than the opening price. But I think I'm done. I'm up a little over 60 on each account, so we're not mad about that, right? We're happy to avoid a red day and have a slightly green day, whatever. It's the small wins and consistency that add up, so not trying to pass this in 1 day. Yeah, 2 winning days after my first day on these accounts being a red day. So Monday was red. Yesterday was a nice day that brought me positive. Excuse me. Today was essentially break even. And we're all right with that. Continue to try to learn and do better, because there's some setups in here for sure. And these zones are working pretty well. I'm liking it. There's potential if I can just execute correctly. Alright. Peace out. Hope you have a great day.